friends, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing well, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm cataloging my reality TV shows, and Blu-rays, DVDs, mostly DVDs, because for some reason, if you got reality TV shows on DVD, I don't really understand the upgrade to a Blu-ray. I mean, usually stuff that's shot for TV and is on the TV or whatever, when they put it on the DVD format, that's pretty much good enough. My thoughts. But this is some of the stuff that I have been watching, or I have watched, or I was such a big fan of during the time when the reality show was on that I watched every single one, and I had to have it on DVD or Blu-ray or some kind of physical format so I can go to later on in life. Because there are certain TV shows that I wish I could still get my hands on. So there was a franchise. It was a Fat Camp and the Return to Fat Camp. Absolutely love it. For some reason, never got a reality DVD. The Two Quarries, another one. I absolutely loved it. Watched every single one. It was on I think it was on A&E. But the only way you could get it is through A&E discs, and it was like each individual episode for like $25. Not worthwhile. They should have crammed them all together in one set. I would have been all over that. And if they do it tomorrow, I still would be. The other one is Surreal Life. Big fan of Surreal Life. Some reason did not get any kind of physical media love. But these are some of my, because I'm gonna do these every once in a while as I catalog them in, so you can see. So maybe it'll trigger a memory, and you'll be like, yeah, I remember that reality TV show, and I might want to see that again. And then you start searching on your eBay and Amazon, and you'll be able to find these if they're not out of print. And yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. I'm cataloging. So reality TV, that's what I'm cataloging, and I want to share with you my reality TV shows. That makes sense? I think so. Let's begin. All right, and if it's a franchise, I'm not gonna go through each one like this is season 1, season 2. No, I'll show you the discs and I'll explain what it is, and we will go on from there. Okay, first one is a TV show called Deadliest Catch. What's it about? It's about fishing. It's a fishing reality show, and it's called Deadliest Catch because it's an extremely dangerous job, and something happens new in every single episode. So this is the first season of Deadliest Catch. Nanny 911. Can anybody guess what Nanny 911 is? It's about nanny. These families have these terrible kids, and they need help because they can't figure out how to straighten out their kids. So they contact these nannies, and they send a nanny over to help the family to readjust and take care of their families. I don't know, sometimes the husband and wives are fighting, sometimes the kids are fighting, sometimes it's just terrible. Nanny 911. Till Death Do Us Part. This is the Carmen Electra and Dave Navarro wedding video. This is them arranging their wedding, and doing their wedding, and I don't even think they're married anymore. But yeah, this is about Dave Navarro, the guitarist from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Carmen Electra, famous model, stripper pole, dance, exercise lady, or whatever. It's worth a watch. Toddlers and Tiaras. Okay, if you're I guess I got to gear towards my woman fan base, because according to my whole setup here with YouTube, I guess I gear more towards men. But Toddlers and Tiaras is a show about little girls who go to fashion shows, and they're overbearing. They're psycho mothers. That's what this was about. Psycho parents that push their kids to dress up like adults in fashion shows. Okay, I think I summed that up pretty good. Cribs, the Rock Collection. If you don't know what Cribs is, they take celebrities and they show you where they live. They show you inside their houses, and I found this to be very, very interesting because some of these celebrities have really cool houses. I think this one has the, if I remember correctly, has the Rob Zombie one on it. And I absolutely loved seeing the inside of Rob's. I think it has Gene Simmons too. So yeah, Rob Zombie, Gene Simmons, Tommy Lee, Mark Hoppus from in Travis Barker, Blink-182, and Alice in Chains. So it's cool. It's exactly what this is. This is just, they show you, and they're hosted by this guy Ian Robinson. Okay, so hosted by him, but the celebrities are there too, and they're showing you their houses. And that's what that's about. Fear Factor. Fear Factor's been on forever. You don't know what Fear Factor is? This is the first season of Fear Factor. I'm pretty sure that's all they released was the first season of Fear Factor. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kardashians. Kourtney and Kim. More Kardashians. Yeah, where that is where it's going to stay. They're Kardashians, okay? They've been on for years and years and years. You know who the Kardashians in. You know who the Kardashians are, then you know the show. The Real Housewives of Orange County. I bought this because it was $4. Haven't watched any of them. The wife liked to watch the Real Housewives New York or one of them things, but there's already been a New York, LA. This is Orange County, and this was $4, so I couldn't pass it up. Still haven't watched it yet. Love these. Hard to get. How Clean Is Your House? Can you guess what it's about? It's about these two women, they're British women, and they come into people's houses, these like hoarders and slobs, and just the houses are a mess or whatever. And they teach you all these little tricks and techniques on how to clean your house and how to, how to clean a bowl and how to do your dishes properly and how to get rid of black mold and all kinds of stuff. I love these. Absolutely love these. But I'll tell you, when I watch them, I get really hot on the family. I start yelling and screaming at them to clean the house. So they don't really like them, but I really enjoy them. I haven't seen these in a long time. I think I might actually throw these in after I'm done with this video. But How Clean Is Your House? That's a great TV show. The Anna Nicole Smith Show. What season is this? This is the complete first season. There was more than the first one season, and I would have bought all of them if they would have released them, but they never released the other ones. It was only Anna Nicole Smith, season 1, and then she was just a train wreck. I mean, this was during the time I think she was on like painkillers or some kind of drug or whatever, but she was like all over the place. And she said she wasn't, but then she ended up passing away. But it's kind of sad now to go back and watch these because you kind of know that's what the outcome of Anna Nicole Smith is. But these were definitely very funny and very enjoyable back in the day. All right, next we have the Osbornes. The Osbornes? These are my Osborne. And they did release all of these, and I did buy all of these. This is season 1, season 2, season 2.5. I think there was a season 3. Oh, if there is, I should have it here somewhere. If not, whatever. Osbornes. Ozzy Osbourne's family. Everybody knows what that is. All right. Man vs. Wild. It's a guy that lives off the land, but doesn't. These were cool back in the day before they had like movies like Alone, TV shows like Alone, where they would like drop you off with cameras and say, okay, well, you got to figure it out on your own. You got to get your own food. This guy does a lot of stuff and survives or whatever, but he's got a camera crew that follows him. So these aren't as exciting as and this one's season 3 and season 4. So I gotta have, I do. I have the other ones down the bottom. Actually, let me do this because I want to keep them all together. Okay, collection 1, collection something else. There's a lot of them. A lot of Man vs. I was into this for a while, Man vs. Wild, and they are what they are. It's interesting stuff. All right, here's one for you. Puppetry of the Penis. It's exactly what you think it is. These are two guys that go on stage and manipulate their penises into things. That's what the whole show is about. It's about these two guys that you gotta guess what they are creating, and it's like a comedy live show / reality TV type thing. Haven't seen this in years. It's one of those things that once you see it once, you can't unsee it. So, Puppetry of the Penis. Think of the title of that. The Real World, New York. I love The Real World. This was the complete first season. So this was actually the first season ever of The Real World. And I enjoy The Real World. I don't know why they didn't release a lot more of these. I think they did New York, and then they released, I think, Las Vegas. So the ones in between, I would have loved to get my hands on. I think it's San Francisco, the one with Puck, was my favorite season of all time. For some reason, they didn't do it. They went from 1 to like 5, and they skipped all the ones in between. But Real World, New York. 30 Days. 30 Days. This is cool. This let me see if I get the guy's name right. The guy from Supersize Me. He's got a cool name. Morgan Spurlock. Am I saying that right? Yeah, he did Supersize Me, and then all of a sudden he cashed out on his Supersize Me, a reality type thing, and he started deciding, okay, I'm gonna take, this is all about him doing something for 30 days. So let's say it's did they give me an example here of any of these that I might be able to throw out there at you? I mean, looking at the cover, I think one of them was he had to drink something for 30 days. The other one was, I think, he had to be in jail for 30 days. But it's all different challenges and see if he can make it within the 30 days, kind of like he did with Supersize Me. So those were pretty cool. Let me get these out of the way. This is the Scott Baio. Scott Baio is 45 and single, and Scott Baio is 46 and pregnant. So this is all about Scott Baio and how he had relationships with tons and tons of girls. Then he decides he's going to settle down. And then in the second season, he ends up getting his wife that he finally settles down with. So I kind of gave away this one. Gets her pregnant. Now you got to deal with him trying to deal with the pregnant wife and trying to settle down. That's pretty much what those are about. Supersize Me, to go with the Spurlock thing there, which is another reality movie. Has to do with McDonald's. People, I think he ate McDonald's for 30 days and then like his organs started shutting down, if I remember correctly. Oh, here is the Real World Las Vegas. This is the one that they went through. Like I said, they went to the New York one, which was the very first one, and then they skipped a bunch of them and they went right to Las Vegas. I don't know why they did that, because I thought the San Francisco one was excellent. And the Boston one was good too. I don't know why they didn't do San Francisco and Boston. They skipped them and they went right to the other one. Okay, so this is the end of this first shelf that I'm doing here. So I got a catalog and everything. So I'm going to try to bang these out really, really fast. This is my Tom Green collection. Tom Green is, to me, probably one of, well, when it comes to his live stuff, when it comes to his reality show, he's hilarious. Now, his movies, on the other hand, I can kind of give or take, because maybe his acting isn't as great as his what's the word I'm looking for? His improvising. Yes, improvising different comedy and coming up with these different things. These things are funny, and I used to live by these things. These were like up there when South Park first came out. It was like, I think it was South Park and Tom Green. It was like a back-to-back thing, and MTV would have you know, these marathons of Tom Green, and absolutely loved him. He was kind of like to me, like one of the original Jackass. I'm pretty sure that the Tom Green show came out before Jackass, so he was like to me, the originator of that kind of genre of reality TV. So we have the Tom Green inside and outside the box, the Tom Green complete collection. So this is the TV series that you would have saw on MTV. This is a little difficult to get nowadays, but if you were a Tom Green fan back in the day, this is probably the one you should probably be looking for. So this is the inside. I don't know how many discs it is here. Let me see. Open this up. 1, 2, 3 discs inside, and it does have special features. And then he released a whole bunch of these individual ones here. So here is Tom Green Early Exposure, and Tom Green Endangered Feces, and Tom Green The Subway Monkey Hour, and the Tom Green Show Uncensored. So now the next thing I need to do is catalog all these things in. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of these videos weekly, usually 3 times a week. So if you hit that bell, you will be notified when I do another one, and I will appreciate it because I appreciate you, and I will see you later.